Continue.
So what's up? What's up? Young Petty man here again with a father's perspective. I'm Alexander Armand, aka A Squared the Rider. You can find me on Instagram, and I'm here with my main man from high school. Petty, introduce yourself.
That just fucked up the intro right there. Quick, fast. Anthony Petty. My Instagram is Hub Petty. Yeah, just here. We're doing the thing. Father's perspective. We're gonna get into another talk. The last one was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the last one.
So tell them what you do here in Oakland, man. So tell them about yourself a little bit. What do you do for work? You know what I'm saying?
So I'm a personal trainer. I'm a business owner. I have my own gym. We've been in operation for about a year. We just made a year. We'll have our grand opening. By this point, when you're hearing this, we would have had it already. And yeah, just we opened up during the pandemic. It was really, really tough, but we made it through 365 days. And we just want to celebrate that. And we're just going to continue to grow and learn and help people just be fitter, more coordinated versions of themselves.
Yeah. And don't leave out the fact, man, you got the kickball game on Saturday, man.
Oh, yeah. When is this airing though? When is it going up?
Yeah, we gonna post this no later than Thursday, brother. Like
okay, yeah. So yeah, we got a kickball game. Okay. So see, I didn't know when we was airing. So okay, we got a kickball game. It'll be this Saturday. So if you listening to it, August 7th, we'll have the grand opening. We'll do the ribbon cutting ceremony at the gym, 3405 High Street.
Right across from the Walgreens, y'all.
Yeah, it's in Oakland. Yeah, it's on High Street, right across from the Walgreens, next to the taqueria, next to the laundromat. Come over there around 1:30, 1:45, and then we'll start doing like kickball. We have a live performance, and do some raffles and things like that, some giveaways. And yeah, kickball will start at 2:30. So if y'all can make it out, come out.
Yeah.
If you want to play,
yeah, come out and support, come out, and be around other positive people, you know what I'm saying? Bring the kids, like that's what we need, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need. These young kids need to see that, a different kind of role model in the inner city,
For sure.
Business
it's all about positivity, man. We're gonna come out, we're gonna play kickball, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I mean? We still gonna get out there and people gonna talk their shit and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. It's about positivity and coming together and just building community throughout Oakland.
Yeah, facts. Based on that, setting the right tone, that ties into what our first point, what I'm saying, what we're going to discuss is the types of parenting styles, you know what I'm saying? So I did a little bit of research, like we talked about in this website that I found is ncbi.com. And this talks about types of parenting styles and effects on children. So they talk about four: the authoritarian, the permissive, and uninvolved, and then the authoritative. Like you asked, because I was wondering too, like what's the difference between authoritarian and authoritative? Well, based on this, it says that this style of parent is a one-way mode of communication. You know what I'm saying? Where the parent establishes strict rules that the child obeys.
That's the authoritative.
Authoritarian.
Authoritarian. Okay, so one way. Okay.
Pretty much a dictator, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is my house.
Right.
Fold your clothes exactly like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it says there's little to no room for negotiation from the child. The rules are not usually explained. They expect their children to uphold these standards while making no errors. Mistakes usually lead to punishment, and these parents are less nurturing and have high expectations with limited flexibility.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So the next one, I guess we could stay on this one real quick. What you think? Is there any pros with that? Can there be any positive that come from that?
I think, once again, I think it's a slippery slope though. Okay. So if you are somebody who is a disciplinarian and structure, I think every household, everything you do needs to have structure. Business, personal, intimate relationships, everything needs structure, but it's about, like we were saying before we started, about having a high emotional intelligence and understanding how your words or your actions are impacting somebody else. So I
Mhm.
mean, you can set firm boundaries. I believe that kids need those. I
Yeah.
think they feel most safe when they understand that your yes is your yes and your no is your no.
Mhm.
And I think that when kids don't have somebody, that if you have somebody that when they say no, they know that they can push the boundary or push the limits, that's where they can they tend to do things that are unsafe. So I
Yeah.
think yes, and but it's also about being able to listen to, like, if you just, I don't even know, do kids even respond to that anymore? I mean, I guess, it's a really big world, so somewhere in the world it is, but I feel like, yeah, you can't even get away with that stuff. That's like when we was really, really small kids, and then like our parents' generation, where you could just, parents are just running around saying, doing anything. I don't feel like you can get away with that as much no more.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you saying. Like you do have to set strict rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, based on what this is saying, it's saying it's a one-way mode of communication. So based on this definition, I feel that that's not the way to go. Based on one-way mode of communication,
Mm,
like there's no kind of, you can't, it's like you really pretty much like you got a puppet.
right.
You do this and do that, like you can't say nothing. What it does say in this information, it says children that grow up with authoritarian parents will usually be the most well behaved in the room because of the consequences of misbehavior. But again, that's because they're scared. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm,
scared that they're gonna get smacked, and punishment. That's not a form of respect. You know what I'm saying? Fear and respect is two different things, in my opinion. So
absolutely.
I wouldn't want to be that authoritarian parent. You know what I'm saying? So, based on that info, what I mean, it's kind of like based on this information. Nah, that ain't for me. That wouldn't be the way to go. You know what I'm saying? But I think kind of like where you leading towards like that authoritative. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like kind of,
Yeah.
I'm gonna set these rules, but I'm gonna hear what you gotta say.
Right.
Then like you
Right.
flip up, I'm gonna get on your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what
Right.
I mean? But you gotta understand that these rules are put in place to teach you how to be a responsible adult going on moving forward.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, if you got any more thoughts on that, go ahead. If not, what I'm saying, we're gonna, talk about the next one, authoritative parenting, on the next episode. So anything else in closing thoughts?
No, I think we pretty much hit it. Once again, I just think it's about, you got to have a balance.
Yeah.
And I think, at least with my own kids, I know that the they respect the rules that we establish in the house, but also I feel like they have input, and there's wiggle room too. So that's what I think we were talking about last time, and I was saying what I had to learn, because maybe I was approaching it with more of an authoritarian uh mindset, where like with the boys it was one way, and then when August came along, it had to be like I'm trying to fit her into the same
Mhm.
parenting style that worked for them, and it wasn't working, and I had to understand and respect that she does things differently.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's because she's a little girl or whatever it is, it's just because she just does things differently. So whereas if I told them like, go clean this up now or put this away now, like they would get up really quickly. Like she just don't do it that way. Like she's gonna do it, and she's two, but she's gonna get up and she's gonna like go play over here for a second, and then she's gonna come back and do it. And usually, like, it used to kind of piss me off because I'm like, I said do it now, but then I had to realize, like, you're talking to a 1.5 year, you're talking to a 2-year-old. So
Yeah.
I learned to give her time. So now, like, I'll ask her to do something, and then I'll wait. I'll give her like 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, surprisingly, she'll come back and do it. Like, you would think that she lost the direction, like she's just over it and went about. Because with my sons, they would. My sons would, like, if you told them something, if they didn't do it in like the first 30 seconds, you have to tell them again. You know what I mean? Like, you got to tell them again. With her though, like, she'll just be like, she kind of thinks about, like, she don't want to do it, but she
Yeah.
knows I'm asking, and then eventually, like, she gets over it and she'll just go do it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I think there is room for parents who want to be strict, but understanding what those limits are and still getting input from your kids may be helpful, so that there's more buy-in. And really, just that buy-in means that you two are aligned with whatever agreement is being made, because we may agree on the same thing, but not necessarily aligned with how we want to get it done.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when they have that buy-in, it's a little bit easier, and then you can correct them if they aren't meeting those expectations in the way that y'all have agreed upon.
Well said, bro. Well said. And we'll tap more into that, you know what I'm saying, on the next episode, you know what I'm saying, the father's perspective. We'll be discussing authoritative parenting, you know what I'm saying? So until next time, man, y'all check out the podcast. We'll be posting it up with in collaboration with Three Monarchs Clothing Company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the
Some of that.
first pop-up 10 next Saturday in Frisco at the Westfield
Yeah.
Center, man. So, come out if you can support that. Until next time, y'all be safe, be smooth, and always remember that your actions speak louder than words as a parent. So lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Petty. Until next time, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir.